everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I have this look for you right here, which is a very old school shivonmakeupbiz look. Big purple blown out smoky eyes. I had initially planned to do a spotlight eye with this look, and then the dark shimmery purple just it sold me on what look I was going to do. So as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be using the Morphe Maddie Ziegler palette to create this look. I will do close-up shots for you because I know it's a little bit overexposed for you to see. Can we get you open? Yes we can. This is what the palette looks like inside. You've got some neutral tones, some brights, some darks. It's a really versatile palette and I cannot wait to jump into it more. If you do want to see another look using this palette, do let me know because there's a lot of different possibilities that I could do. And I also want to get the most out of my palette, so if there is any like specific colour story or anything you want me to do, let me know. But yeah, if you do want to see my initial thoughts and everything on the shadows, then please carry on watching. I mean, it's Morphe and I do love them, so spoiler alert, I'm gonna like it. But if you want to see how they performed and everything, please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell to be alerted when I upload a new video, which is usually about 3 times a week. Follow me on my social medias. I'm shivonmakeupbiz on everything. We've got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, if you're into Facebook. I don't know how many people use that nowadays, but yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's just jump straight into the tutorial. So I've already done my brows. I used the Schwarzkopf, I can't pronounce it, it's the spiking glue, and I primed my lid. I've just done this eye for now. This is the P. Louise base in room number 2, so now we get to try the shadows out. So this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I know I say that about every palette review on my channel, but I do mean what I say. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'll do a close-up shot for you now if this is not in focus, just so you can see the colours properly and like the textures and everything like that. It won't be as fresh because I'll do that after I filmed this video. So you do get a good variation of shades. You've got some like neutral tones as well, so you can definitely do like a neutral glam look. I would do that today, but I've done a few recently. I'm just trying to like chop and change. That shade right there is like drawing me in. It's called And Back. It's like a kind of like rich coppery shimmer colour. I love these kind of tones, so I'll definitely be reaching for that shade another time. I'm going to be using this dark shimmery purple colour, and then I think this one here, maybe this purple. I was going to use the blue, but on closer inspection this blue has a slight bit of shimmer in it, so I think I'm not going to use that to blend because it won't blend right, I don't think, with a little bit of shimmer. So yeah, let's just jump straight in. The first shade that I'm going to go in with is this one right here called Go Home, which is like a matte kind of wine shade. So I'm going to take that into the crease. Okay, I've just popped some onto my Peaches Makeup PC38 brush, and I'm just going to quickly take the brush that I used for my eyeshadow base and just quickly smooth that out so there's no like immediate creasing. Okay, I'm going to do like a spotlight eye for this look, so I'm just going to start by pushing that in. Ooh, pigment. We already know I love Morphe's shadows, but I just wanted to use this palette to create a nice eye look. I'm just going to pop that right into the like inner corner of the eye, going right kind of past the tear duct a little bit. Just kind of wiggling and really pushing that in there so it's nice and pigmented. And that's as far as I'm going to take it, I think. It's a bit weird, isn't it, right now, with just a little bit of dark shadow on the inner corner. Then I'm just going to do the same on the outer corner and just kind of press that in. You don't want to start blending straight away because that's when it will skip and go patchy. And keep looking forward. Okay, push that in. Try and keep this like somewhat of like a rounded kind of shape. I will pull it a little bit outwards just because I feel like that works best for me personally. But this is stunning. It's got definitely like purple undertones to it. Okay, so now we've got some splodges there. Now we can kind of blend it out a little bit. I'm now going to take the shade She Insists, which is a really pretty like lilac colour, I want to say, like a darker lilac. The struggles of describing colours, but I'm going to take this shade here to blend this kind of wine purple shade out on a Peaches Makeup PC22. This shade here has like an imprinted lip in it, which is really cute, but when I move my brush in it, you probably won't be able to see it anymore. But I do love when they like stamp the shadows. I do like that little detail. Okay, I've swirled my brush quite a bit and you can still see the lips. Okay, I've just tapped off the excess and I'm going to just pop this right up above that dark purple shade kind of in the crease. This is going to be very similar to the steps that I did for my Beautonomy custom palette tutorial. Just different colours in a different palette basically. And the best thing with the Spotlight Eye is I don't really feel like you have to be neat. I kind of feel like it was a little bit, not messy, but not perfect. It just adds to the vibe. So I love that. So I'm just going to pop that on the other side, going up, little wiggles. You can kind of overlap the wine shade to start like the blending process, but I'm not going to go back and forth or anything like that just yet because we still have a kind of like a tacky base down. Okay, you can kind of see my vibe so far. Push that down a little bit onto the wine shade. I haven't picked up any extra product. Then I'm going to take the shade Go Home again, that beautiful purpley wine shade, and I'm just going to push some more of that onto the inner corner and just kind of blend up until into the like lighter purple shade in little circular motions. I like that, that's really pretty. Ooh, I like this so far. Just taking more of that She Insists lighter purple, and I'm just going to re-blend over the top of this. Kind of tapping over the edges very lightly, but I am obsessed so far. Like the blend of those two colours together, gorgeous. Then to kind of finish off this blending section, I'm going to take the shade Maddie Girl, which is a peachy pink colour right here. It looks, on my viewfinder, it looks very pale, but it does have a little bit of colour to it. It's like a peachy pink colour. And I am going to take that on a PC47 brush. And I'm just going to very lightly blend out the top edge. I will be putting like shimmer down the middle. Now I'm like doing this look, I kind of feel like I just want to put that purple shade all across the lid. I always try and use as many colours as possible in these kind of videos, but I always can do another tutorial using this palette, even if it's not being sold anymore because it's limited edition, because I know some people still have it in their collections or they got it for Christmas. So if you do want to see another tutorial, maybe using like the more neutral shades, that bright yellow, green, anything like that, then always let me know. I'm always open to video requests. Going around the entire edge just to diffuse this all out. I can't be bothered to wash my hair today, so I have washed my body but not my hair, and so I've just slicked it back. So I'm sorry it's not the most glamorous of hairdos, but you know, we're in lockdown, we have to be kind to ourselves. I don't know, I just can't be bothered to wash my hair. Don't know why I'm telling you that. Blending those edges out, little circular motions very softly. And now, you guessed it, if you are a subscriber of mine, I'm going to go back through the colours just to pump up the intensity. So back in with the Go Home wine shade. And then back in with that She Insists like purpley shade. Bring that back out. And then in with Maddie Girl, that kind of light peachy pink colour, just very lightly on those edges. And that's it for the blend, and I'm very proud of myself for not going up to the brow bone. Okay, I'm gonna leave like putting a base down. I just want to put it straight on top. So I am actually going to pack this purple shade that I want to use all across the lid, and then just see if I want to then add the highlights, just because this kind of blend to me is really like dark and like smoky and beautiful, so now I'm more verging on a smoky eye, so we'll see. But I'm going to take the shade Posse, which is a beautiful like bluey purple shimmer shade, really stunning, and I am going to take that on a Peaches Makeup PC52. I'm just obsessed with the Peaches makeup brushes at the moment. Like, I don't know what it is about them, they're just so detailed. Like, look how skinny that is. They're just amazing, like really good brushes. Okay, I've just loaded up that Posse dark purpley shade onto my brush, and I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of the Morphe spray. Any spray will do. And then give that a little shake, and then just pop this onto. Just see what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna pop that all across the lid because that is just like gorgeous. Love it, absolutely love it. right up to that lash line. Oh my god, this is so nice. I just love purple eyeshadow. Like, it just does something to my soul, you know? Like, I just love purple shadow. Just really packing it on there. Okay, I'm gonna bring it like just above the crease, just making sure I kind of cover the section that doesn't have the like blended shadows on. And then we'll go from there and see what I want to do. Do I do a smoky eye? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm changing it. We're just gonna change the spotlight eye. So I'm going in with Go Home, that really dark shade. I'm just gonna pack that right in this empty gap here. It will look a bit messy, but don't worry, we'll get there. I'm gonna wiggle my brush just to blend it, just to like fill in where the spotlight eye would have been, which is gonna make this eye a lot easier now I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to take that She Insists light purple shade and just blend that out. Yeah, I like it. Just very old school shivonmakeupbiz purple blown out smoky eye. You know how everyone just has that makeup look that they always gravitate towards? Mine is always a purple smoky eye that's like blown out with a little bit of like pinky tones. I just love it. No matter if I'm 18 or 25, I love it. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more of the Posse shade on top, just where I've blended out the shadow and it's kind of like fallen on top of it. Obsessed. I just love a purple smoky eye. I can't even explain how much I love it. I've already primed the lower lash line earlier just to save a little bit of time, just smoothing out the base. So now I'm going to take that shade, Go Home, the darkest shade, and just kind of pack that onto the lower lash line. I know that I could have used more shades. I'm going to use one more shade later for the inner corner, but let me know if you want to see another look using this palette. But I'm really like close to the lash line as possible without getting it into my eye. Then taking She Insists, that lighter purple, just to blend out the edges. When I do concealer later, it will kind of cover it up a little bit, but it's just to initially give it a little bit of a blend. Looks messy now, but trust me, progress. Now I'm going to pop a dark brown in the waterline. This is the Morphe Trendsetter liner. I've been loving using more of like a brown liner recently, kind of spice up the looks, I guess. Make them a bit different. Still have the definition. I am going to be doing black liner just to help with the falsies though. Putting that into the waterline. And the upper waterline, literally if you just hold the pencil and then just look down and wiggle it. Now I'm going to pop on a liner. This is the Morphe Ink Felt Tip Liner. I'm not doing a wing, but I'm just going to line the lash line. Love it. Super grungy vibes, and it goes with my top. Okay, I'm just going to curl my lashes. For mascara, I'm going to pop on the Revolution Pro Faux Effect Lash Wide Eye Mascara. Then for lashes, I'm going to pop them on off screen as per usual, just because I can't do it off camera. My camera doesn't autofocus, so I'll just be doing this. It'll be out of focus and it's just a mess. So I'm going to pop on some lashes. These are in the style Slayage from Morphe. They are really pretty. They're not too long, which I think is actually going to go really well with the look, because you'll be able to see like the smoke behind the lash. They are super like fluffy and kind of spiky as well at the same time. I don't know, I love a kind of spiky lash. So I'm going to go ahead, pop these on off camera and do the other eye and come back. So I am back with the other eye, lashes on. Obsessed. I just feel like my eyes look super like smoky and just there's so much depth. I just love a deep purple into pink smoky eye, and there has been too many tutorials at this point where I've done basically this same look. So if you are new to my channel, this is like the look that I tend to go towards, maybe like twice a year. Obsessed. So yeah, onto the face. So I'm going to start off by taking the MUA Pro Base Oil Free Primer. I tried this out recently and I really like it. I thought it would be more like the Smashbox one, but it's much more moisturising. So massage that into the skin. For foundation, I'm going to take the Revolution Matte Base Foundation in the shade F7, and I'm going to be applying it using my Morphe Contour Highlight Blending Sponge thingy. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Ultimate Radiant Under Eye Concealer in the shade C4. I keep just picking this up. It's so good. It feels refreshing, and I feel like it's a dupe for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love this. I'm going to pop this under the eyes, forehead and the chin. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it out with the same sponge. Now I'm going to set all of this into place with the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Peach Glow, and I'm taking it on a big fluffy brush from Each. I'm just going to press this into the skin. For bronzer, I'm going to take the MUA Bronzed Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Solar 100, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M401 brush, which is a really big fluffy bronzing brush, or powder brush, or whatever you want to use it for, I guess. Then onto blush, I'm taking the Morphe Blush Trio in the shade Pop of Fuchsia, and then I'm taking in the palette the shade Hot, which is the pinky colour in the middle, and a Morphe M405 brush. Pulling that back towards the temples. Then I'm going to set all of this into place with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Then for highlight, I'm taking the Morphe Stellar Impact Highlighting Palette, and I am going to take the shade Galactic, which is, ooh, that was a bit of plastic from the inside, which is right here, which is like a kind of peachy champagne colour. I'm going to pop that onto the cheekbones and a little bit on my nose. And I'm just taking it on a Zoeva 134 Luxe Powder Fusion brush. Such a pretty highlighter, love it. I'm just going to quickly go back to the Maddie Ziegler palette, and I'm going to take the shade Angel, which is this really pretty like pearlescent pink shade right here in the centre of the palette. I love these kinds of shades for highlighting the inner corner, so I'm going to take it on a pencil brush. This is the Morphe M431. I'm going to pop that right in the inner corner. Love that inner corner pop, love it. I'm just going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. Then onto lips, I'm going to take the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. And then to finish this look, I'm taking the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Taunt. And this is the finished makeup look using the Morphe Maddie Ziegler palette. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I actually watched the video she did with Nikki Tutorials, and I think she's so sweet. I just really vibe with her personality. I think she seems just really humble and lovely and kind. So this is the look that I came up with, the kind of deep purple smoky eye, which I absolutely love. Like I said, kind of in the beginning, you can definitely do like a neutral look with this as well as some brights. I think it's a really versatile palette, so I will definitely be jumping into this palette sometime soon. So if you have any specific... Sorry, I just had a spam call. So if you have any specific requests using this palette, definitely let me know. But yeah, I think the palette's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't got anything else from the collection, just the palette. But yeah, I absolutely love the palette, and I think it performed beautifully. I love Morphe shadows, and I have yet to be disappointed by them. And that inner corner highlight, like on top of the pink, can we talk about it? So gorgeous, so gorgeous. I love it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you've made it this far, well done. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. I'd really appreciate it. Check me out on my socials. I think that's everything, and I shall see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.